always one knife, but was it yours or you just found it on the floor or whatever? So anyway, that is by the wayside. We all know actually that security has been a major challenge since the origin of man. But as time goes on, the thing begins to intensify to more greater than that we see today. And it's very, very understandable by everybody that today, Nigeria, the security challenges we are having is really, really scary. And there is need for us to actually think about how to handle personal security challenges in this time. Because, security starts from you. Yes, sir. And if you are not secure on your own, whoever is around you is not secure. In the sense that it can be your family, it can be your daughter, it can be your son, anybody within your own jurisdiction. Yes, thank you very much. So, certainly, I'm just going to give like 10 tips, but this is going to be basic because, like Oga said, I don't want to go into some kind of things in this area give me headache. So, first thing you need to know, I just want to make clear is that under security is very, very important for everybody as a suspect. You need to know that it's very, very key because if you think everybody to be your friend, then you are making a very big mistake. So it's very important for you to know because when you are suspecting even your own wife, for us, not be suspect. Some people that want to argue concerning this point, but trust me, if you really go into, you'll see people who have suffered for what they don't know because of ignorance, and the law of ignorance is not elastic. So if you say you don't know, you are your own, you are going to suffer the jail or even sentencing to death or life or whatever. So that we have seen a lot of people who have gone through things that they didn't even know about because they were like a Jessica, what they were doing. They actually accept everybody, accept everything the way it is. At the end of the day, they have to suffer for what they do. So it's very, very key that every single person is a suspect. But if you make that a point of note, that doesn't mean you begin to watch everybody away, but you must be tactical in the way you do your findings, And if you want to do your findings, try to provoke the person. What I mean provoke the person, it doesn't be aggressively, it can be with language, it can be with anything. So you can know who that person actually is before you get close to the person. Because you cannot just abstractly think, okay, this person is a good person, and you begin to become a friend. So the person might surprise you when time comes. So it's very, very important when security starts with your own self and make it a point of note that everybody around you is a suspect, thereby trying to watch and be very careful the way you relate, what you say, how you say, and know the person. I don't know if you have any question on that. Because when in Nigeria, when we start to train, we understand that people get different orientation for security. So we say, okay, no need to listen to many grammar. So let us use what the people have in mind, the challenges that they have come across along their lives so that we can use that one to train or to teach or to discuss reorientation concerning waiting with the face personally. So if you get any question, don't ask. So I want to say something. So just ask and I will explain.
Let me finish now.
Okay, he said that. So
no,
that's
let
right.
So secondly, it's very, very important to avoid strangers. You see, most importantly, concerning this constitution we just spoke about now, you might be a very good man from a very good home, a simple person, but you might be in the wrong place. So at the moment you know, say, you go drink cola, and you see people, they bust bottle for corner, and you know, say, man, something not pure, I advise you just move. Because if police come bust that very moment, you might be a victim. And at the end of the day, you cannot be able to explain, say, not be me, not be me. Nobody will give you room to explain anything. So it's very important you avoid strangers, people you don't know, what you don't understand. At the end of the day, you're not being able to speak around and say, I think say. Nobody will hear I think say. You know why am I saying it? Because I've seen a lot of people who have been sentenced to death for what they don't even know about. I've seen a lot of people who have suffered 10 years, 5 years, 20 years imprisonment. At the end of the day, they realize that this person doesn't even know anything. So you need to save yourself, save your family, and save the people around you. Because the police, not even one care. They just want to get records, say we don't work, we arrest somebody. Most of those records is just to, they are tactical things in the police, of course, not my responsibility to talk about that. So it's very important to avoid your kind of circle, the kind of friends you suspect that this guy is a cultist, or this guy is a kidnapper, or this guy is a criminal, and you know you are a good guy, you know what mess yourself up with those people. What you do is a security, it's very, very understandable. No looks, maybe you will drink cola, or they will buy you food, because these are the things that always push us to become friends with those people. You will give me one thing, because that one cola will give you, if it costs you 10 years imprisonment. So it's better to be very, very careful. Just pull back and let everything slay. I don't know if I make any point.
Yes.
Yes. So, totally. It's very, very important to inform your friends or family. That is what I need first now, because you must have done your families and call me to be your friend, or call this man to be your friend. They can confide on the person. Okay, look, I'm going to g.b.o. At least somebody should know your whereabouts. Because based on the kidnapping and the security situation or circumstances they have in Nigeria, so many people are missing, they don't even know where they are. They don't even know, it's okay, I want to go school, come back. At least there should be a story where if the security officers want trace or want to find you, they will know how to channel their investigation. So it's very, very important. You inform somebody, say, okay, I go market, I go school. These things, for us, it looks very important. I mean, it looks very flimsy. It doesn't make any difference. But trust me, if the security officers or personnel must work, these informations are very, very important. If person know, maybe a day now, even your friends can plan you, say, one of the kidnap this brother, but not be you. I hear they use example, you understand? Say, they kidnap this brother, but now my friend, but me, they plan for him already. But the moment as you walk come out, you tell this man, say, look what they follow brother Frank, they go somewhere. That alone, that is called deterrent. It might deter him or me from acting the way I wanted to act, because they already know, say, they're with me. So the moment anything happens, I may go be the first suspect. So in so doing, you already deter that incident from happening. So that's why it's very, very important to give information to your family member, to somebody you trust, about your whereabouts. So, like I said, I'm going to need to deter this. Okay. So, I have a lot, but I'll just say one more thing. Then you can ask questions so we can quickly just go by.
Consume your 5 minutes, we'll ask questions. Consume your 5 minutes.
All right, sir. Now, another thing, of course, many of us, the boss, they take public consult. You know, I know some guys is ready to fight, but there are certain things they do, you know, if you fight. We don't see things, we don't know so many things. So, the moment you suspect a vehicle or a bus, these are so many ways that the kidnappers are. If you go and check tactically what is happening, or the situations, what happened before somebody was kidnapped or somebody was adopted, either way you want to put it, most of these things comes like, we have signals. So don't enter this bus, don't follow this car, look at the way this guy they look. Your mind will tell you, but because of the fact that you are not in tune with your system or with your spirit or with your mind, you will enter the transport. At the end of the day, sorry, that will be the situation. So it's very, very important for us to know that not be all kind of vehicle we go enter. It's better to be late than to be delayed. So even though say you are in a hurry, your mind tells you, don't enter this vehicle. Always listening to your conscience, always listening to your mind. Don't enter. Because they say waiting, the key person they call, when we say why would they follow. But sometimes we are always blind to most of those things when they want to help us. So let us try to be retentive so that we can understand how to channel our way outside. Now, another very important thing we need to know is about our money, about our information, about ATM. So many of us like to brag with what we wear, like to brag with car, like to brag with money. It's not a bad thing to brag, or like in those days, specifically, we don't even know. They take every family and everything, but today is everywhere. Social media. If you go, maybe you never get food to eat for us, but we're the most expensive wristwatch, or we're the most expensive car, or I mean, you drive the most expensive car. You never get money to buy food. But in so doing, you don't know that you're actually digging your own grave in a way, because somebody for no reason can be jealous in you. Just be jealous in you, say, see big car, but you don't know what they go through behind. Just like we're talking about today about husband and wife, we can see it from afar, but the man knows what they go through for a house. So the same way everybody knows what they go through. So it is very, very important to live a low-key life. It doesn't matter how much you earn, because somebody I've heard situation, I've seen situation, even brother plan the kidnapping of a brother. Just because he thinks he get money, you know, I help. Because you know how many people really get money, will say, no, I help, sincerely. You will say, why? But now we're not dead. You know why? But nobody wants to say not dead. So you need to be very careful. This is a very, very important thing that is happening to our girls, happening to our boys here, emotionally in Benin City. So it's very, very key what we understand, say, not flash waiting we get to everybody eye. Because it might open a room for somebody to jealous us. And when jealousy don't begin to enter, we think about how would you offend us, how would you hurt us. Maybe somebody comes to see that guy, yes, who they kidnap. For no good reason, okay, let the kidnapper money will show. And at the end of the day, money not show, they will kill the person. So these things are very, very simple. But if you put all these little things into consideration, it will help our system, help our society, help our family, and protect our life. So I rest it.
Thank you very much, our leftist lecturer. Yes. Oh yeah, question. Again, question. Yes, start from secretary.
My first question is he thought that we should provoke our friends to know the kind of friends we have. So I want to know maybe some ways you can provoke them. Some ways, maybe like some examples, so as when we get home, we'll start provoking them. Now you understand it.
Okay, but very important. Obviously, a good person goes in and you provoke. You know, attack the other. Safety is first. You understand? So, however, it's very important. You know, what I mean, provide will not tell you categorically what you do, but I'll just play around it. So use your own mind. Now, they decide what you think. I don't think that is fair. Right. So, what you do, you have a friend, and you realize that this friend is always coming to your house. For your mind, this guy is a very good guy. But you don't know what the guy mind. I don't know the way they be sometimes. So what you will do, just come and say, guy, I don't need to see you. Say, no, they come out again. I don't know the kind of friend. I just go. I don't want to see you again. Then if not true friend, he will try to ask you why. And if you know, say, not ask you why, see you push on the way. Sincerely, in a way, it might be 1 month, it might be 2 months, but it will still find you come. That means that you get a sincere, it's a sincere friend. I don't know. I just give a very, very simple example. It's a sincere friend. You understand that? So I will leave it there. You know, these are very, very tactical things that you don't, because you can send information that somebody might use, and at the end of it, they use it the wrong way. It will be a very, very, then it will be like.
Thank you. Next one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my question now, what you put me personally, talk about strangers. Okay, small not to entertain strangers because we don't know them. Through my own Bible, make me understand. Say, we entertain angels unknowingly to us. I know this confirm men or boys. You know, most of them we don't take inside. You know they know them. They are very decent and innocent. Okay, let me say my story. I'll just rush it. 2017. Okay, like this, because somebody approached me 2017. Guy was so calm. Maybe for instance, the person come to say, bros, I beg, I need help from you. You know, say the devil they chase and come. You know, say once they reach where you did, or just this their tension don't drop. They want you to collect something from. Maybe they need food, shelter. We know, say those things we need to help sometimes. How would you know say this person, like cost person? Understand? Because we are good in helping. Yeah.
Bros, don't they reckon for head?
No.
Don't reckon for head. It doesn't matter. You don't care for head. Tell you say, okay, I'll be caught or whatever. As we are sitting here, so I made mention of something. I believe our German here understand, but I just know I argue. Say, but meanwhile, he has actually think of letting himself out from the whole setting. But in a way, it's not totally free. But that is a different case, however. Now, coming to your own very particular question, sir. This is why I made mention of something. This can still work because somebody you don't know, a total stranger. It is true that we can entertain angel, but even God still tell us that we be very careful because you never know. Because the devil is very subtle. What I mean subtle? Very
Cunning.
Very crafty. Cunning, very cunning. You understand? So it's very cunning, and it will come in the form of a sheep. But about to devour you. So in such cases, you can employ what we just discussed here. I don't want help you. Get that. Please, I'm not acting, but I'm just giving this to understand. But meanwhile, you use corner eye. You observe his attitude, what he's doing. You understand that? In a way, that might still not be enough, because he might actually need your assistance at that very particular point in time, and he can be able to sit outside and do anything. You will also show this guy to have pity on the guy. You understand? But the most important thing is asking him a question. Converse with him. Don't just say, okay, let him sit there, you don't talk. Talk to him. Ask him some kind of necessary question. Stupidly, you will laugh when you ask a sincere question. And if you are smart, you'll be able to understand that this guy is not, you cannot be able to accept 100%, but you know this guy is not what it thinks he is. The moment you cannot take that kind of thing, run. Just run. Because, look, I'm not fit to tell you, see, this is how you can identify. This is how you cannot identify. But you use your own guts to understand. You ask 1 or 2 questions. You've been in the system, you know what's going on. You are enlightened. You know you get information generally about cultism, about kidnapping, about armed robbery. You know, just play around with questions. Play around with talk. In response, because see, the Bible says, act of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So you can always know the kind of questions you will put, or the kind of things you will say. For waiting, they come out from him. You will know, say, this guy, something not pure. That kind of a thing, a red light. Just give space. You know what need to be seen that happen before you shine your light.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mr. Leto,
Africa.
I want to ask, you talked about being careful in entering a vehicle. Say if we want to enter a vehicle, make we shine our eyes.
Absolutely.
Okay, it's good. But I want, if you could really tell us what to do. What to do in the sense that, because if we say make we dey look vehicle, those people wey dey operate in that manner, they get different deceptive ways. You know, we've seen instances where we say they fit carry
Pregnant woman.
uniform person go stay for front of the vehicle. They'll put women, all those soft target. We say you look at those one are women, you just enter. You know, they get so many ways. Now the area where I for like make you really. Now I entered a kidnapper's van. And as a guy, I observe, say, let's enter one chance. And everywhere still they organized. What do I do?
Now,
what do I do? How do I?
you have already asked
Ask a question. See, 2 things involved. First and foremost, like I said, you need to always be in connection with your intuition. To a very great extent, as far as I'm concerned, your intuition does not deceive you. If your mind takes it, see. It means a see. Because your mind or your spirit is see with your physical being of a see. But some of us are not inclined with these things. Then it's always a 50-50 mistake. Now, second, I don't want to talk about this, but it's very, very important. So, as we're talking about, say, firearm or whatever, but what they teach civilians, say, hold something of defense. It can be a tear gas for the police, it can be pepper spray, you know, or pepper spray, sorry. You understand? It can be pepper spray. So most of those things can help you to dislodge some kind of attack like this. And the moment you don't already enter, because once you don't enter, see, that is again very important for you to be informed. That's why like this civil society is very good to give us information of what is going on. The moment you gather information, you follow other people's incidents, and you enter that kind of one chance. As you don't sit down, you don't begin the reason they talk. Your spirit must, except say the person that don't do absolutely. Your spirit must tell you, say, man, bless I don't enter. In that time, you will think about how to escape. And how to escape then, if you have any self-defense, I'm talking about gun. To be very, very precise, right? I'm talking about gun, because pepper spray is allowed. You know, so long it's not, you cannot kill somebody, what we call it like self-defense, so you can disarm somebody for you to escape. If not vehicle you be, if you put the pepper spray for the driver's eyes, you will lose control. For example, and every person that is sitting around you, before they think about it, they want to harm you, do something, because it is between life and death. But if you just chill like water leaves, so I don't enter, and that is it actually. But the moment the because as you they fear, they themselves